In Karnataka's majestic city of Hampi, India's soft diplomacy was on display as the G20 Sherpas thrashed out the final communique. But the big question, will the Delhi declaration get a unanimous go-ahead amidst the Ukraine crisis? India's G20 Sherpa, Amitabh Kant, remains optimistic about the outcome.
Well, they said this has been the most ambitious draft ever put out by any G20 country. We've had 3 days of very fruitful, very positive, very constructive interaction here.
India made considerable progress in its focus areas ranging from sustainable development goals, green growth, digital public infrastructure and more.
These issues are very relevant for the world economy. All the people and countries around the world are facing these issues very seriously. So it's very right to put on these issues on the agenda.
The plan from word go was to not let the issue of Ukraine derail India's agenda. While the sticky point has been stacked for later, the commitment for constructive action remains.
Well, there is a commitment from all sides to work constructively to prepare a text for the summit. We all recognize the importance of the New Delhi summit as an opportunity for the G20 to come together, but it's clear that we will need to find a solution to how we discuss Russia's war and the impact that it's having on people around the world through the impacts on food security and energy security. So we will work together to try and achieve that.
In a significant move, India is pushing for Africa's inclusion into the G20 and has seen no opposition so far.
We support Africa's inclusion in the G20. South Africa is already a member, a very important member of the G20, but there is also this discussion around the African Union becoming a permanent member, and France's position is that we support this idea for the G20 to be even more inclusive.
Two crucial G20 meetings of the finance ministers in Feb and foreign ministers in March saw no consensus, with Russia and China objecting to 2 paragraphs related to the Ukraine war. While the first draft has been discussed in detail here, further meetings will be held to revise this document before the final summit. War talks aside, development and growth have taken center stage. Now, September will have the answer to whether this strategic delay will result in a positive outcome for the world. With camera person Kumar, Pratibha Raman in Karnataka's Hampi for NDTV.